office. Harry, bailiff's office. Bailiff's office.
It's eviction day, and you're coming on the ride along, so let's go. Todd Pulse.
Todd, hey Todd.
I haven't seen you in a long time.
My TikTok dude.
No, it's on the right. Yeah, I've been dealing with Perry for several months here, and all their dope dealers. Last one, we got to get evicted so we can turn this place around.
Bailiff's office. Harry, bailiff's office. Bailiff's office.
Tell him to holler out in court.
Oh,
You should know that.
Yeah, well, we put in the report because this was we did this under the emergency felony drug eviction.
When he's in court, and Larry knows to do that. He says this shit to me all the time.
Yeah, he should have. I haven't been to court forever, to be honest with you. But Larry knew. I called him personally on this one. We've evicted this whole fucking complex, man. You know, I will say this though. Usually, I was a cop for a long time, and usually Dayton. Sometimes you don't. It's a big city. They're understaffed, so you don't always get the help with drugs. But I'll tell you, on this property right here, you know, I forget the detective's name, man, but we called him, and like within hours, he's like, all right. He's like, that guy's on probation. He's like, we're gonna call him in, get us the keys. We're going in, like, to this unit, felony drugs, this unit. He's like, all right, we're gonna come in, get us some video of it. So like, cause we video everything. There was a fucking murder over here to start with. All right, so what we have here is a writ of restitution. So when we file evictions, the court orders the eviction, but they give us a writ of restitution. And the restitution for us is getting the apartment back. There's also monies, but that's like a cost too. We then call the bailiff out if we need to, and he'll allow us to make forceful entry and remove anybody from there. That way the unit is ours and we can take it back and nobody's allowed in there. If they come back, at that point it's a criminal offense. We have the documentation, but we love our bailiffs, and that's what we use them for here. Evictions are pretty much like this. They just run out, they leave everything in there, the place is destroyed. Doesn't mean that there's crazy like capital things that are going on that we have to replace. They leave everything on the floor. I mean, but this is how they were living too, right? So there's a reason why we go through evictions. I mean, like I said, this one had a lot to do with felony drugs, but it's also the condition of the premises, right? Like we rehab places, we make them nice, and we want people to keep it nice. And unfortunately, when you're dealing with some of the properties that we deal with in the neighborhoods that we deal with, you're gonna have some that don't work out. And we understand that, and that's part of the game. Is it irritating? Yeah, it's irritating, but what we do, that's what we signed up for. We don't ask anybody to feel sorry for us or, you know, hold our hand. Like, we know what we're getting into. So really, I mean, this unit would take us like literally like 7 days to put back on the market. Like we'll have this thing rehab very, very quickly. I mean, this is probably the biggest damage that we have in here. Place some doors, paint, getting the smell out of here is the biggest one. They have animals, you know, cats and dogs, and that's what really smells the worst. All right, so here's a process, man. We don't come out to these by ourselves if we think there's gonna be some issues. And this one was an actual drug eviction. So we had felony drugs. We did an emergency eviction on it. Lots of prior history that was going on, things of violence, things like that. So we brought our entire team out, and that's what we'll do. We got our clean out crews here with us. I got a couple of my badass dudes that are with me if anything goes wrong. Plus the bailiff, we always want to back him up, right? He's typically out here by himself, so we want him to know he has a support system. But from this point, we got the unit. We're going to change the locks. We're going to secure the property. We're going to make sure utilities are in order. And then our cleanup crew is going to immediately start cleaning out this property. And the reason that they do that is because we don't want people having any reason to come back. If you leave all the junk in there, they're going to come in and out, and they're going to be like, oh, I forgot some stuff. We don't do that. We take everything out of here. It doesn't matter what it is. It's our unit. Everything at this point is considered abandoned. So we get it out of here, we get it cleaned up, and then we immediately start the rehab.